Good morning, friends. I'm so excited to see you again today. I hope you're ready for a great day. I'm ready for a great day. So, this morning we are going to greet each other in Hawaiian because Mrs. Ferguson is living in Hawaii. So, to say hello in Hawaiian, you say aloha. Okay? So, I want you to practice with me. Aloha. Great job. Aloha. Awesome. Now I want you to turn to the person on this side and say aloha. And turn to the person on this side and say aloha. And how about saying aloha to me? Oh, thank you so much. Aloha, everyone. So I'm going to say aloha to a few friends today. Aloha, William. Aloha, Ariana. Aloha, Emmett. Aloha, Ambrose. Aloha, Lillian. Aloha, Hannah. Aloha, Elizabeth. Aloha, Noel. Aloha, Ray. Aloha, Corinna. Aloha, Dylan. Oh, I'm so happy to say aloha to you guys on this beautiful morning, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, my friends, for our sharing today, we are going to talk about what animal we think would be good at protecting us. Which animal would be good at protecting us? So everybody think. I think a would be good at protecting me because when you know, raise your hand. All right, awesome. So Mrs. Ferguson's going to show you some animals, and I want you to think about whether this animal would be a good animal to protect you or not. How about a camel? Would a camel be a good protector? I don't know. He might be. I think if you were riding a camel and you got on his back and he can run away pretty fast. They can run pretty fast. What about this guy? What about a lion? Do you think a lion would be a good protector? Oh, I think a lion would be a very good protector. They are fierce, right? Oh, that'd be a good protector. What about this animal? What about a snail? I bet a snail could be a good protector if you were tiny. If you were a tiny little person, you could maybe ride on a snail like they did in the movie The Never-Ending Story. There was a snail guy that rode on a snail and it went really fast, even though normally snails go very, very slowly. So would a snail be a good protector for us? Probably not. No, I agree. What about, let's do one more. Let's see you know what, let's use this guy. What about this cheetah? I have a hard time figuring out which side to put this on. Would this cheetah be a good protector? Oh, I think he would be. He is very, very fast. So he could help you run away really quickly, right? So Mrs. Ferguson thinks that the best animal to protect me would be an alligator. I think alligators are fierce and people are afraid of them. Other predators might be afraid of them because they got the big chompers. So I think the best animal to protect me would be a big alligator. So when you know which animal you think would be the best protector, I want you to pause the video and find someone in your house to share with. I think would make a good protector because Okay, guys, we actually have a very special treat today. One of our former heroes of the day sent in a video because she wants to say thank you. And incidentally, do you remember yesterday's hero of the day was Della? Della is Mrs. Henderson's mama. So when you watch this video, Mrs. Henderson is telling you how grateful she is and how excited she was to be our hero of the day.
Good morning, Mrs. Ferguson's class. This is Mrs. Henderson here, and I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for making me your hero of the day. Thank you for shouting out at me. Thank you. I was able to hear you. And I just love that you are learning with Mrs. Ferguson. I got to teach with Mrs. Ferguson for 3 years, and they were some of the best 3 years of my life. She's a wonderful teacher, and you are also wonderful as well. Thank you for staying at home. Thank you for practicing your writing and your reading. Thank you for practicing math. Thank you for listening to your parents and making their job easier. You are so loved, and your teachers miss you, and we'll get through this together. Thanks again.
All right, friends, for our writing today, we are going to work on an illustration that matches our writing that we've been working on. So I am going to model what I would draw for my writing, but you guys are actually going to be drawing your own illustration to go with your own writing of what your favorite animal is. Now, the cool thing is I'm going to put some guides on our Facebook page, and I'm going to let your parents know where they can find guides to draw things that they don't know how to draw, or that you don't know how to draw. Mrs. Ferguson did not know how to draw a sloth, so I looked it up on the internet, and there are guides that show you step by step what to do, which I think is really cool. So we're going to start out, remember, number one rule of your writing or your illustrations is they have to match the picture, right? Nope. They don't have to match the picture because the illustration is a picture. They have to match the writing. So let's read what we wrote, and then we can decide what we're going to draw, okay? Get that pointer power ready. Pointer power, pointer power, pointer power, pointer power helps me to read. It's going to help you to read. Okay, ready? My favorite animal is a sloth because it moves so slowly. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. So I am going to erase this writing. And remember, I just wrote my favorite animal is a sloth because it moves so slowly. So what do you think should be in my picture? What do you think should go in my picture? I erase this. I'm just using my little eraser here. What do you think should go in my picture? If I wrote, my favorite animal is a sloth because they move so slowly, should I draw a monkey in a tree? No, why not? Sloths like trees. Because it's not a sloth. No, it's not a sloth. Should I draw a camel running through the desert? That'd be a cool picture. No? No, I have to draw a sloth because I wrote about a sloth. Now, sloths are brown, okay? So I'm going to start, and I'm going to look at my guide over here. If you see me looking over here, it's because I need to look at a guide to know how to draw a sloth. I am not a professional artist. So the first thing I'm going to draw is his head. And remember, I want to take up almost the whole page with my illustration because I want it to, that's one of our rules of a good illustration. If I have a tiny little sloth over here, it's not going to show what I want to show as well. So I'm going to make his body, the way they have it, it looks sort of like a bean. Kind of like a bean. And my sloth is going to be reaching up for a tree. And let's see if I can do this. It's going to be like this. And like this. Yes. Okay, and that's his top arm. Let's see if we can give him a bottom one too. And like I said, you can see Mrs. Ferguson kind of looking over to see what he looks like. Does he look like a sloth? He looks like a bean with legs, doesn't he? But that's okay because we're not done yet. And we're just learning, right? So all I have to do is try my best. All right, so he's got fur. I'm going to make this look like fur rather than just legs and arms on a bean. Make it look a little bit like fur, 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 fur. There we go. Now, what do you think this sloth could be holding on to? Upside down. A tree, yes. So I'm going to draw the tree, and this is going to serve as my background. And he's holding on with his little armies and his legs. So I'm going to draw the tree going through there. And let me see how I need to do it. I'm going to do it up like this. And it's going to, we'll know it's a tree because I got some limbs up here. There we go. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, so now he's only got 2 legs. Why does he only have 2 legs? He needs more than that, doesn't he? We're going to need to draw a little arm over here. And it's going to be, this is where his hand is. This is where his hand is. Let me see if I did that right. I did not do that right. It's to be like that. And this is his little paw. And remember, sloths actually have claws. I don't know if you saw that in our picture, but they have claws, but they just move so slowly that they can't really hurt you with them. So we're going to add some little claws for our slothy sloth there. And what do I need? What's a big detail that I might need on my sloth right now? About here. Yes, my sloth needs a face. He's going to need a face. So I'm going to make it go like that. Sloths almost look like they have a mask on, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to give him some sleepy looking eyes because sloths are, they just tend to look sleepy and happy all the time to me. That doesn't mean they are sleepy and happy, but that's how they look to Mrs. Ferguson when she looks at them. So I give him a little nose here. And he's got a happy little face. I'm so excited about the way my sloth turned out. Now, I do want to tell you, I just did an outline today of my sloth. But what I'm going to want to do is I need to show that my sloth is moving slowly, right? I wonder how to do that. Well, I first want to draw some more colors. And I'm going to think about how I could show that he's moving slowly. Ooh, I've got an idea. Maybe he started at the bottom of this tree 4 days ago. I wonder how I could draw that. I could maybe make a label. 4 days later, started at the bottom of this tree. I wonder, I think that's a cool idea. 4 days later. There we go. I wrote 4 days later. I'm going to give us some leaves in the tree here. Just some little leaves. Sloths actually like to eat leaves as well. So he could be up, going up this tree to get some of these yummy leaves. And I'm going to give him a little talkie bubble. And this is going to say, I'm in no hurry. And that's going to show that he's moving slowly too, right? I'm in no hurry. It is hard to write upside down like that. I'm in no hurry. He's just taking his sweet time. Now, when you do your own illustration, remember, you're going to take the time to color in, really lightly color in what you've drawn, and really make it look the way that you want it to look your best. And if you make a mistake, it's totally fine. That's what erasers are for, but if you've done it in crayon, you can still make that mistake into something beautiful, right? So, first rule of our illustrations, does my illustration match my writing? Yes, it does. Did I take up most of the space? Yes, I did. Do I have good details? I think so. I've got a nice little face on my sloth, and I've got leaves on my trees. I've got a list of how long it took him to get there. What's our last rule of illustration? How many colors do I need? At least 3. Do I have 3 colors? No, I don't have 3 colors. So I'm going to have to add something else to my picture. And I think what I might add is I might add a little cloud up here. Boop, 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 boop. And sometimes I like to add a background to my picture so I have some context of where my sloth is. I can tell that he's in a tree, but it's also going to be a sunny day. I'm going to color that sunshine in. And I'm going quickly, but you can take your time, like I said. So I've got a sunshine, and then I might even draw some ground, some grass down here. All right, very cool, guys. So what do you guys think of my sloth drawing? Did I do a good job? Oh, thank you very much. He still sort of looks like a bean, and that's okay. Sometimes when you do your drawings, you'll be really excited about how they turn out, but sometimes you might make a mistake, and like I said, you can turn that mistake into something beautiful, okay? So what we want to do is we want to try to work our hardest and make our picture as nice as we can. And if you make a mistake, you can always start over. You can always turn it into something else, okay? So remember, when you guys do your own writing and drawing, you are going to use the writing that you did yesterday and the day before, and you're going to write about and draw about your favorite animal. So you can use those guides that I'm going to place online, or you can ask your mom or dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever you live with, to help you find a guide that shows you step by step how to draw an animal. You guys did such a great job. Let's do sprinkles. Excellent job. Great job with your illustrations, guys. I can't wait to see your writing in your illustrations. Please be sure to post them for me. All right, guys, guess what time it is? It's hero time. H-E-R-O time. It's H-E-R-O time. Ooh, my voice cracked a little bit there. Who's going to be our hero today? Our hero today, I am super excited to introduce you to my friend Matt. Let's see if we can get Matt to show up in there. It's kind of hard to see him. What is Matt wearing and where is he, do you think? He's wearing a flight suit, and what's behind him in the background? It's an airplane, yes! My friend Matt was a Navy fighter pilot for 21 years. So he flew in a plane as a fighter, and now he actually works for a private company that helps train the military personnel, which I think is just so cool. What a neat job. And he's actually been deployed on aircraft carriers in the Mediterranean Sea and the Western Pacific. And he has actually had to go off to war as well and fight for our country. And so here's a picture of Matt with his little girls, and it's kind of hard to see them, but that is, they were just tiny and he had to leave. He actually had to leave the day after one of his daughters was born. His youngest daughter was born. He had to go and fight in the Iraq War the day after she was born, which must have been so hard not being able to be there for his family. But he was actually, part of the reason he's a hero is he was actually leaving his own family so he could take care of everybody else in the United States. He was working to protect us. And here's another picture of Matt. This is a really neat one. It's, again, kind of hard to see. But there he is in his gear, flying an actual plane. Oh my gosh. And I think I'll try to post these on our website as well so you can see him a little better. But very, very, very cool job that he has. And he is definitely a hero because he puts his life on the line to protect other people. He's been in the Iraq War. He's been in Afghanistan and Somalia. And like I said, he had to leave for the Iraq War the day after his daughter was born. So, Matt, we are so proud of what you are doing. And we just want to say a great big thank you, Matt. Oh, I'm sure he heard you and he was really excited to hear that. Thank you so much, Matt, for putting your life on the line and for being willing to do what you do to protect our country. You are absolutely a hero. All right, my friends, for our game today, we are going to play Guess the Animal. I'm going to play some animal sounds, and you have to guess what animal is making the sound, okay? Now, unfortunately, the video started playing without Mrs. Ferguson. Hold on. We gotta start it over and turn it up. Okay, get ready. Guess the animal. What animal was that? Say it out loud if you know it. It was a cow. Awesome. Okay, get ready for the next one. What was that? It was a duck. Yes, good thinking. Okay, get ready. Who makes that noise? A frog. Yes, good listening, everybody. Okay, keep it up. Good work. How about this one? Oh, we've got a lot of those running around Hawaii. What is it? A rooster. Yes. Okay, keep going. That could be more than one thing. What do you think that is? Sometimes we say it says ba. It's a sheep. Yes, good thinking. Okay, get ready. What was that? A horse. Yes, good listening, guys. Awesome. Keep it up. What do you think? Yes, it's an elephant. Awesome job. And I'm sorry I look over here. I've got to be able to control the sound. So, get ready. What was that? A chicken. Yes, we got a couple more. That sounded similar to our sheep. What is similar to a sheep? Makes kind of the same noise. What do you think it is? It was a goat. Yes, awesome. If you live in the city, you probably hear those a lot in the park. It's a pigeon. Awesome. We're going to do one more. That was a good one. What do you think? Sometimes you see them on Thanksgiving. It's a turkey. Yes. Awesome job, guys. Thank you so much for coming and learning with me today. I had another great day. Give yourselves a sign language clap. And I liked the worm we did. Let's do that again. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, everybody. We will see you next time. Bye.